The word legendary is way overused in the car game. Legendary this, legendary that. No, this Porsche Speedster, this is legendary. I gotta tell you, I've been lucky enough to own a couple of Porsches. I had a 911, I had a 930, and you could definitely feel the family resemblance. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds a little like Volkswagen. Well, that's because the designer of this car, Dr. Porsche, designed Volkswagen. But after the war, Dr. Porsche got back to sports cars, and this is one of them. I mean, this car is tight, this car is fast, this car is fun to drive. I'm loving the fact that it's a convertible. I'm loving this car. Yeah, I may make him an offer at the end of the day. Oh yeah, I'm not getting paid that much. This was quite a car when it came over. I mean, think about it. You had a car that was basically stripped. When you bought it, no heater, no tachometer, no radio, no nothing. If you wanted it, it was an option. And by the time you loaded the car with options, you're looking at $4,500. Might not sound like a lot today, but back then you could get a loaded Jaguar for $3,500. Now let's say you bought a Porsche and you want to get it fixed. Well, let me tell you Porsche's attitude towards service. We're not sending over any spare parts because our cars don't break. You know, that would be arrogant from anyone else, but with Porsche, it was the truth. Their cars didn't break. Their cars became icons. Their cars became dreams. It is so cool, only 90 horsepower, and yet it's perfect for this car and this road. You don't always need a rocket ship. You need a legendary Porsche. Despite the cost, service, or any other perceived problems, the Speedster gave you status that no other car could. And in status-conscious places like here in Los Angeles, that was the stamp of approval this car needed. Everywhere, people were going insane for this little hot rod from Zuffenhausen, Germany. This car wasn't just a cafe racer, it was a world-class sports touring car. Now, over the years, there have probably been a dozen or so Porsche models that have become legends. But remember, it all started here. Yeah, this car is great, yeah. I'm a longtime fan of Porsche. I've owned a couple of them, and this isn't like the new ones, but you can sure feel a family resemblance. Man, there is nothing like driving a classic Porsche. This is the car that put Porsche on the map. I mean, before this car, you'd see some on the racetrack, and you know, you see them in car magazines, but they weren't real until this car came out and everyone wanted one, because this was the car that was fun to drive. This was the car you could pick up women with. In fact, there's only one real drawback to having a car like this on a road like this on a day like today, and oh, hi.
There. Nice car. License or registration, please?
You don't suppose he'd believe that we're doing a TV show line. Hey, did you have fun this week? I mean, we went from